Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's... Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Yaya Toure! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cleared without hesitation, and it's Vieira. Foot in, Vieira is fouled. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rooney picks it up out wide, takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what a mistake! They get a throw in. Berbatov, he has found the way through. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's O'Shea. And here's Kamada. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here, and he's gone backward here. Now there's a... And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Throw in. O'Shea. Bruno Fernandes running with intent. Now it's Xabi Alonso. That's a lovely, neat pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
He is just caressing the ball. And it's Yaya Toure. Well read, nice interception. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Thiago. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard. Kamada. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that has been cleared. Rodri. And this is Hazard. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Cross flung in towards the middle. Saliba attempts a clearance. Hazard. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Kamada. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Thiago. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Yaya Toure. For Martinelli. Just eases him off the ball. Xavi Alonso. Hazard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hazard. Xavi Alonso. Hazard pinches it off him. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, the moans and grunts.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 94, Berbatov.
Down to business again.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's tidy. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to get it clear. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
O'Shea. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Gabriel cuts it out. Ferdinand. And it's Thiago. Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Looking tidy in possession here. Kamada. Nice sequence of passes this. That is a brilliant interception. Thiago plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And they can counter here. He's in! Must be! Not a... And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. And the game has liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please make sure to watch the screen for information.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Now, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
And it's Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Menu, Anderson. Well read, nice interception. Shevchenko making good progress. Gerrard. Now this Martinelli! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Gets his head on it! He won't be happy with that one. Real chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
So it's going to be another corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. That'll be a throw. Now it's Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Gabriel cuts it out. And here's Rooney. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Great vision. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Taken back almost at once. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Martinelli. And here's Martinelli. Ødegaard. Gerrard. For Martinelli. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's straight offside. That's the keeper's ball. Pedro Porro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Ødegaard. Shevchenko. Isidore. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard. Martinelli. Menu. Isidore. Gerrard. Shevchenko. Martinelli. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a little off target. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gerrard wins the duel this time. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Saka. And it's Rooney. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball. Odegaard! Gerrard. Shevchenko. Oh, they can break here. Always onto this. Martinelli had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Gerrard. Strokes it back. Martinelli gets on his bike and on the move. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinelli. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too...
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gerrard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Odegaard. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Anderson. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Menu receives it in a wide position. Martinelli just eases him off the ball. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Anderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a very decent ball now, and he shoots! Yaya Toure. That is ended up in no man's land. Played back. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now there's a fine ball. And it's Porro. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Shevchenko. Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Menu. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dink through.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And here's Haaland. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Isidore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Diop.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 12, Pedro Porro. Number 20,
That has not gone well.
Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field, number 14,
And here's Shevchenko.
Dijk.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Rodri. Number 7,
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Mainu. Tries to play it through. Chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A breakthrough! So late in the day! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And in a trice, the substitute
Damn.
has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He got me.
And that's it.
Okay.
Arsenal bow out, defeat sealing their fate.
Unlucky. Dude, 3 games in a row. Where are the odds, dude? What are the odds? I suck that much. No, this team is good enough.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's coming. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Kamada. Now Ødegaard. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, that shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played out to the left flank. That's where it came from. Chooses to go crossfield. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Played down the flank. Foden. Can he finish? He's scored! And we have liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition. And
goes for a shot! But he's left disappointed. Brighton with the corner, they're first. And this is Henderson. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now who's going to be first to this? That is ended up in no man's land.
yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rooney. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nicked it back promptly. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Caicedo. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Has crossed. Header! Goal! Arsenal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce some...
Shoots!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Semenyo, picked out, great chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look very interesting. Shevchenko! And that's going wide left. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Great vision. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Oh, this looks sharp. He won't be happy with that one. Wirtz. Martinez. And it's Wirtz. That's Wirtz. This is a promising build-up. Semenyo. O'Shea. Rooney. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to play it through. Now it's Saka. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. In with the challenge. Silvestre gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Jordan Henderson, Azar, touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Rooney. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Arsenal have their lead. Rooney. O'Shea.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And it's Vieira. And Darren Fletcher. And this is Rooney. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Caicedo. Semenyo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Big chance! Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah.
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, William Saliba. Coming on the field is...
And so we're off again.
Ibrahima Konate. Substitution in progress.
Martinez, Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Rooney. And it's Vieira. Now there's a fine... Kamada! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Getting up there! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, strongly challenged there. Caicedo. Silvestre. That's a good run down the left. And he lines up a cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Rooney. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Shevchenko.
The attendance for this match was 29.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Brighton have got it back and they'll have another go. Brighton couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Semenyo making good progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In towards the back stick. Stood up well to him there. Rooney. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Fletcher. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise, and shot a goal! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gabriel gives no quarter whatsoever. Saka has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thinks about the shot. And that was nowhere near his best. Quality ball. Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Rooney. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Caicedo. And here's Shevchenko. And he's there to belt it away. Throw in.
Substitution.
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Plays a sharp little ball here, looking for the far... Oh, it's a goal! Ah, it's offside and that'll count for nothing.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh,
Rooney.
really well played.
He is through here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Saka! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And that's it. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.